What's going on? So, what I think about Roger Goodell, NFL walking up to Trump and saying they're going to have the 2027 NFL draft at the National Mall in Washington. What do I think about it and all that? And the Washington owner there. I think it shows you how much of a plantation NFL is. I think of all that falseness that they did about trying to bring people together and all that, and because now that they're gonna go along, get along, and allow him to infiltrate. Yeah, Roger Goodell, you sat there a couple years ago and said that Colin Kaepernick wasn't wrong, but now you sit up there with the guy who pretty much forced NFL owners to basically whiteball Kaepernick out the NFL. So now you want to have that NFL draft auction. I mean, yeah, you know what it is. It ain't much to do about nothing. It's just another spectacle. And I know some people have never gone back to the NFL behind Colin Kaepernick. They've never ever touched it again. They don't want nothing to do with the NFL because they know the commissioner's bought and paid for. And he sat there and grinning with him and the Washington owner, sitting up there grinning and all happy with the guy who basically ran out a guy in the league. But at the same time, just this past season, you had logos and signs talking about end racism and try to bring diversity, etc. You can't have it both ways. And see, somebody got called what they running out for the hypocrisy. Roger Goodell sitting at there all teaming up with him. Who cares if Trump's a sports fan or not? Who cares? It's not even about that. He did put a man out of work, and they sabotaged and they conspired to block him from playing again. That's a fact. There are people who will not watch the NFL again because of Colin Kaepernick being whiteballed out the NFL. So now you want to bring this on to the front line and have this auction, I mean, this draft, and that you want to bring this on where you are trying to say that you're going to draft these players and all this after what happened with Shador Sanders, too, behind you. The NFL got a wicked way of doing things, just as racist as the country and just as racist as an agenda. And Shador Sanders getting used and made out that they want to send a message, teach you a lesson because you can't buck the system. This is what they do. It's the good old network plantation. It's no different. And they sat there to see Roger Goodell sitting up there with him was just pretty much embarrassing. But I'm not shocked or surprised. I'm not shocked or surprised. I expect it all the time, because it is another rigged league, and they don't promote black leadership. They don't promote ownership. They don't promote general managers or Harley and head coaches. And I would have loved if Roger Goodell could have brought Colin Kaepernick and Coach Brian Flores to DC with him. How are we going to justify this situation, what we got here? How do we justify the divide and why are we so far lagging and how this is still impacting the situation? Because, see, the denial, it bad enough Saquon Barkley got up there and smiled and grinned, and the LA Dodgers sit there and grin. When all this stuff is used and no one is sitting there to say nothing about it. So now they're going to have their big old happy block of people, and they're going to sit there and just, oh, well, we're going to kumbaya. And it's just not a good look. But this is what they want. And I just want you to know that they're going to be happy to have that draft there, which is an overrated experience because nobody knows how no player is going to turn out. Nobody knows. Drafts, who knows how it's going to be. But this is what they want to do, and this is what they're putting front and center. So they're going to act like everything is all copacetic and all cool, just so you know how fake and fraudulent they are. But anyway, that's where we are. So anyway, let me know your thoughts and takes about Roger Goodell meeting with Trump, and they're going to bring the NFL draft to DC in 2027 and the hypocrisy that's involved. Please like, subscribe, work on thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share it if you like it. The membership. Stay safe. Stay blessed. Stay well. Stay woke. I'm out. Peace.